Hi, and welcome back to No Strategy Guide. Today we're going to be playing the Stanley Parable. Ed has played this. I have not. So Ed has suggested that I do so.
I like it when people speak in a British accent. It is funny because they talk funny because they're foreign.
The end is never.
The end is never. The end is never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427.
Well, I know I'm white.
Was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he
guess
pushed
Stanley.
buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what
job?
employee 427 did every day of every
that sounds
month
boring,
of
but
every year.
He's got to be making
Although
bank.
others
I mean,
might
that's
have
the only way you can
considered
keep
it
this kind of
soul-cutting,
job, right?
Stanley
I
relished
guess.
every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
I like that they have his desk
Stanley
labeled with which one he
was
is.
happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would
addicted to
forever
cocaine.
change Stanley.
That's not peculiar.
Something
in this
he would
place.
never quite forget.
Okay.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No
So
one
he's
had
just
showed
like
up
having
to give him
an existential
instructions,
crisis.
call a meeting, or even say hi. Never
Oh,
in
no.
all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Says the narrator. So,
Can I sit down again?
nope. The only thing I think you can interact with is maybe the computer, and I guess not,
No.
and the door.
Okay. But what if I have phone messages?
Who would call you, Stanley?
Okay, so I'm walking out the door, doing the jams.
There's
I
some
like
fancy-
the
All
sort
of
of
his
skin on
co-workers were
everything.
gone. What could it mean?
They
Stanley
died.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Mile.
What does the yellow one say?
I don't know. I couldn't see it.
Hmm.
It's lovely. Do the
There's a
thing.
door. Not all doors matter.
Are any of you open?
Because the narrator didn't say they were open.
Oh.
Oh no, someone spilled their coffee before they were taken. The
Ew.
rapture has happened.
Oh God. Where are his clothes?
Oh.
Don't tell me there are a bunch of non-naked Christians running around.
Ugh, those are the worst.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of two
oh.
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I didn't. Shut up.
There
This
we
was
go.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop
Just
by
to
the
admire
employee
it.
lounge first, just to admire it.
Damn straight he did. It's a fucking amazing break room with shit on the walls.
Break rooms are lovely. Ooh,
And here it is.
the sunken-in
Yes,
floor.
truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Ah,
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Nope.
nope.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I didn't.
You contrary motherfucker.
I don't want to do what I'm
Stanley
told.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't
Incredible,
5
he wasn't
years
right.
ago.
It is kind of eerie, though. Like, all of the characters are just gone.
Yep.
There's no explanation. So I'm just, you know, screwing around. Doing my jams. Aw. Then you get a key card. Cargo lift.
Penalty for misuse.
Whatever.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
The end.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone
Thinks
thinks
you are very powerful. You did such a wonderful job.
Good job.
Okay, so...
Here we are again.
Brief poll in the comments there. How many are you surprised that my first
All
ending
this
was death?
could mean. Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps you maybe for your first time, just go ahead and do what the narrator says. So that way you have a full collection of ways to disobey him.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered
I
the
like
door
this
on
plan.
his left.
I guess I can be obedient for a short amount of time, if just to ensure that I can be less obedient later. Okay.
This is why we get along.
There's no, like, sills or anything here. That's super creepy. Like, it just looks like a hole in the wall that they put some glass in.
Yep. The
Yet
sunlight
there was not
really
a
just
single
coming in.
person here either. Feeling
How to
a wave
solve
of
a
disbelief,
dispute with a
Stanley
coworker.
decided to go up to his boss's office,
ball up
hoping he
inside
might
you.
find an
Damn.
answer there.
Make sure your slide has what? Throw some bevel on all the text. Ensure a calm and productive work environment. You most of all.
Everyone is unique.
I like how it says you most of all. Like,
Oh, look, a broom closet. Let's go inside.
whoa. Fuss is dust.
Stanley stared
A
into the
broom.
broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he
Nope.
turned around and got back on track.
No, we didn't. Thank you. Wait for it.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
You're
Except
wasting
to
your
fuck you up,
time.
bitch.
What
Come
is
at me,
that? It's
narrator.
like
I got a
a-
wrench and a staple.
While Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
He wasn't even
He
doing
wasn't
anything.
even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
Give me the
As it
broom.
is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Sweet FA.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing?
Nothing.
Well,
Why?
Please offer me some explanation.
No.
I'm genuinely confused.
You won't get anything.
Oh, I see. That's just a texture on the wall. It's not part of the model.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
What the hell is
It didn't
wrong
occur
with
to
you?
me Because literally, this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
But I really like brooms.
Tough shit.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own version. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the
Broom closet ending?
The broom closet ending was my favourite."
Way to fuck
I
up
hope your
the
friends find
captions
it
there,
so.
guys. Theb room.
Well, no, they
Stanley
also
was fat
did
and
like
ugly and
exclamation
really
point
stupid.
number 1. I think
He
that was on
probably only
purpose.
got the job
Yeah.
because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
Jeez.
That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and
And
hookers.
hookers. I told you.
I didn't say you were wrong. I just said it
Well,
wasn't
I've come to
unusual.
a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
You're
You're
dead.
dead. We got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and we're just about to leave because there's nothing here. But a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system, and you collapsed,
Collapsed on the keyboard.
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken
Somebody
care
help
of
my
before
corpse.
it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
Oh my god,
It's
how did they
indicative
deliver
of the
these lines
long-term
without cracking the
sustainability
hell
of
up?
your species.
I don't think this is the
Please
first
remove
take.
their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure
So
they
he's saying just
understand
replace
basic
them?
first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway. Second player. It's good to have you. You can't do any worse than the person who came before. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, yeah, you already wanted to disobey. All right.
Oh, fine, I'll be good.
Just once.
I'm only doing this because I love you, Ed.
All right. It's okay. You don't have to go through the door, and you can't anyway.
Okay, so... Whoa. This isn't an office. Executive bathroom. But I need to poop.
Well, you can't.
So, okay, what is... These doors are so, like, severe looking. I hate the doorknobs. Whoever made this selection as a design choice,
Stepping into his
you
manager's
should be
office,
fired.
Stanley was once again
Not
stunned
game
to discover
developer-wise,
not
I
an
mean, like,
indication of
the
any
people in
human
this
life.
game that would have
Unraveled,
sold these
Stanley
doorknobs to
wondered
this
in
poor firm
disbelief
who
what
apparently didn't
orchestrated
know
this.
better.
What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had
Santa.
assigned it an extra secret
Oh.
pin number.
They put wallpaper inside the
2845.
fireplace. That
But
you
of
guys
course,
went above
Stanley
and
couldn't
beyond.
possibly have
I
known
am
this.
impressed.
Well, clearly the fireplace has also never been used.
Shh. Listen, just because it's not a functional fireplace doesn't mean that the craftsman did a bad job.
I'm
Stanley
Look at
just
this.
sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was
Whoa.
useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Thank you, friend. Booze. Get drunk.
2845.
Jesus. I don't see a keypad, though.
Oh my god, seriously? It's like right behind you.
Oh.
There we go.
Well, he said behind the desk. I thought
Oh,
he meant,
okay.
like,
Oh,
here.
okay, alright. Fair enough.
Like, I wasn't even looking at that wall.
Turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well,
I love
whoop-de-doo.
how frustrated the
Well,
narrator gets with it.
whoop-de-doo.
Fantastic.
You don't have to push it anymore. Actually, go ahead and put 2845 in anyway. I want to see if he
Ah.
I don't know if he says anything or not.
Aw.
Damn.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's what it was supposed to do.
I'm even more impressed by their craftsmanship. I'm just saying, they put in the elbow grease. They got a magnificent fireplace.
I'm just
trap door.
saying they could have gone one step further and made it also a functional fireplace.
Whatever.
Just listen, never be satisfied with what you got. Always go one step beyond. You are in a dark corner.
I'm happy here.
You're really hoping that narrator is going to be like...
I
And then Stanley found himself in a dark corner, crawled up in the fetal position, and died.
Well, I figured, like, I saw all, like, these dark hallways. I was like, why would they bother modeling that? I thought there was going to be, like, a...
Alright,
like,
alright.
you walk into your death, or there's just, like, a pit or something.
Fair enough.
He took the elevator down, immediately presses the up button. Oh, it's the
Thank
old
God there isn't a choice there.
Oh. Well, sure there is. You just pull it off, and then you turn it upside down.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's how buttons work.
Yeah. I
In
know.
Deponia.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh. Oh. Alright, well, I guess that's a good place to end episode 1. Thank you very much for joining us. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye. We're lonely here in Stanley's office.
We're dying.